Hey everyone, it's Rainash30, and today I've gone through the evolution of Green Lantern vs Sinestro to recap all of the human Green Lantern's battles with him in TV shows and movies. So, without any delay, let's begin. We start off with the debut of their first battle in Challenge of the Super Friends, where in every episode, the intro reveals a glimpse of Hal Jordan fighting Sinestro. Through their various battles, they each use unique constructs to face each other, including horses for jousting, rope, mind control, weapons, and cages. As Sinestro is a member of the Legion of Doom, Hal frequently encounters him, but when he's unable to stop him due to his ring having no effect on yellow constructs, the JSA helps him defeat him.
There's no sign of Sinestro.
That's because I'm over here, green fool!
I'm trapped in one of Sinestro's yellow power ring devices.
My gyroscopic transporter will spin you right out of the universe!
Now a fight with another human Green Lantern in Superman the Animated Series. When Kyle Rayner becomes the new Green Lantern when Abin Sur passes, he meets Sinestro, who's determined to take his ring and is willing to kill him to get it. During their first battle, Kyle has some moves to protect himself, but he's ultimately beaten by the full force of Sinestro. After Superman saves him and Kyle charges his ring, he battles Sinestro once more at full power, and though he gets injured, as he constructs a decoy ring and performs a fake out, he uses all his will to defeat him.
You can't run from me, Green Lantern. I never give up. You never shut up either. Hey! As you can see, the ring's power has its limits.
We then move on to a battle with another Green Lantern in Justice League, where Sinestro is a member of a secret society who's been training to defeat Green Lantern John Stewart. As the society reveals themselves, Sinestro attacks John in an almost evenly matched first fight until Gorilla Grodd uses a psychic attack so Sinestro can get the upper hand to defeat him. As the League are then kidnapped and released for a final battle in front of millions, John battles Sinestro once more, and though Grodd interferes again, John destroys Sinestro's constructs and defeats him. Now on to several battles with John Stewart in Static Shock. After John is seen on a crime spree, the real John confronts him in a junkyard, as he's actually Sinestro disguising himself as John to ruin his image. Though John loses the fight due to his ring running out of power, he's falsely arrested and reveals that Sinestro tricked him to steal his power battery and wants his ring to add to his collection. As John confronts Sinestro for a final brawl, he now has enough juice and Static recharged his ring, so he clashes with Sinestro, defeats him, and takes his power back.
Endgame. Think again. I've got an unlimited source of power.
That would be me.
Moving on to more fights with Hal Jordan in The Batman. After Hal reveals the backstory of Sinestro, when he plans to charge his ring, he's attacked by him. Though their brawl occurs for a while, as Hal's ring is low on battery, he sends it to Batman, as Sinestro once again wants to claim another ring. While the ring lands up with Penguin and later Batman, with Sinestro following their trail, Hal gets it back and finally charges it. At full power, he clashes with Sinestro once more, and with Batman's help, they defeat him so he can be taken back to his stasis cell.
Give me your ring.
Why? Tired of the one you've got?
Not at all. However, with 2 rings and twice the power, I will destroy the Green Lantern Corps. And then, well, you know the rest.
Yeah, I've heard it all before.
Now a battle with another Green Lantern in Batman the Brave and the Bold. When Despero uses Green Lantern Mogo as his weapon to conquer planets, Batman sends Sinestro to protect the Earth and sends Guy Gardner to Mogo. While Guy lands on Mogo to distract him so Nord can drain his power, he discovers Sinestro placing bombs as he intends to blow him up so he can't be used as a pawn. Since Guy refuses, Sinestro attacks him and Guy retaliates with constructs, but after fighting dirty, he defeats Sinestro and imprisons him in his ring.
You can't do this. You're one of us.
I was never one of you. I have always stood alone. Are you that desperate to prove what a great hero you are?
It ain't about me. It's about Mogo and Nort and Earth!
Back to another fight with Hal Jordan in Green Lantern First Flight. After Hal becomes a Green Lantern and is taken under Sinestro's wing, he realizes that Sinestro operates out of fear. As Sinestro later becomes the first Yellow Lantern, he heads to Oa, where he annihilates the planet with his weapon. After destroying Oa's central battery, the core is now powerless, so Hal cracks its crystal, absorbs all its power, and battles Sinestro as a giant lantern. Using most of his power to destroy Sinestro's battery, he uses the rest to defeat Sinestro with one channeled blast.
You're not strong enough. Just takes a little insight.
Once again with another fight with Hal in the film Green Lantern, Hal is given a Green Lantern ring and is transported to Oa, where he's welcomed by Tomar-Re and sees the Lantern Corps. After his training begins of focusing on creating constructs, he moves on to combat training with Kilowog, to which he's then introduced to Sinestro. Believing Appensur was irreplaceable, Sinestro decides to test Hal's abilities by engaging him in combat, where throughout the fight, he uses extreme tactics and reveals he doesn't tolerate weakness and fear.
You must ignore your fear. When you're afraid, you can't act. When you can't act, you can't defend. If you can't defend, you die. You reek of fear, Hal Jordan. Appensur was a great warrior. My mentor. My friend.
Now another clash with Hal Jordan in Justice League action. The episode opens with a fierce battle between the two, but for some reason, Sinestro is more powerful than usual. As Hal is surprised considering both of their rings should be out of power by now, the Justice League arrives to aid him while he recharges his ring. The Atom then discovers that Sinestro's battery is in his ring feeding him power, and is guarded by a member of his core, Despotellis. After the Atom defeats Despotellis and removes the battery, Sinestro loses power, so Hal rams him with a train.
No power, no protection. What do you have left, Hal?
Charming personality, a great haircut, and abs so good you could wash your clothes on them.
Finally, a battle with another Green Lantern in DC Superhero Girls. After Hal leaves the Earth, Sinestro uses this as an opportunity to attack the planet. With no Green Lantern to protect the Earth, a ring finds Jessica Cruz and calls on her to become one. But while she's initially reluctant as she's always afraid, Batgirl convinces her to put it on. As she then fights Sinestro before he escapes, she gets afraid of his constructs, but uses her heroes to combat her fears so she can defeat him and take his ring.
I am a Yellow Lantern, the Lantern of Fear, and you will fear me.
Take that!
A kitten?
Looking at cat pics helps me feel better.
Back for a battle with two lanterns in another DC Superhero Girls series, Hal becomes jealous when Carol has a new boyfriend named Thal Sinclair and tries to win her back. While his attempts are futile, Thal reveals he's actually Thal Sinestro and wanted to get Hal jealous as he ghosted him when they were both Green Lanterns. As Carol helps Hal face Sinestro, Sinestro then attacks Jessica Cruz, believing she's Hal's girlfriend.
Now, for the final blow!
Do it, Val! He deserves it!
I'm going to hit you where it hurts the most. By stealing your actual girlfriend!
I am not his girlfriend!
Ending with the final fight with John Stewart and Green Lantern Beware My Power, John uncovers that Sinestro helped start a war between Ran and Thanagar. After also learning that Sinestro destroyed the Green Lantern Corps and the Guardians, Sinestro and his allies attack a ship to steal a planet-killing weapon. As John confronts him in combat, Sinestro is far more skilled and gains the upper hand. But when John loses his ring and is cornered by Sinestro, He's forced to kill him by summoning it before he kills him.
Now I'll have the sheer delight of destroying the last of the Green Lanterns.
Damn you! You gave me no choice.
Now with the end of their evolution till they fight once again, comment down below which battle was your favorite. But make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram for updates. And until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next evolution.